The meaning of composer encompasses can have many different branches into different mediums of art. I usually compose for chamber groups. I have worked with larger ensembles as well, but sometimes I don't pursue the same kind of things I would in a chamber setting in a larger group. For me, it has a lot of different meanings, but I like to explore a lot of different mediums. I'm excited by a lot of different arts and how they intersect music and how they can highlight the bodily aspect of music making. Maybe if I could, I would want to be a composer in any day and age, frankly. As a woman, obviously that wouldn't have been possible in certain days and ages. And that it makes now particularly attractive is that different ethnicities, races, and genders are being featured more in our concert music situations. I'm grateful that now we can have more diversity in terms of personnel, if you will. But something that appeals to me now in particular is the diversity and aesthetic interest as well. You can really pursue what you want to pursue. There's not like this clear aesthetic trajectory of all composers, that we all belong to one umbrella of what we're pursuing musically. So I've kind of can carve out this niche world for what I have interest in. Which hasn't necessarily meant that I'm cutting out audience, because I'm working in different mediums, can invite more people along and appeal to people of different backgrounds and interests.
I can mix, soya, mix soya of
I don't view performers as just reproducers of my ideas, because my ideas come from them. I'm incredibly indebted to them and dependent upon them. And it's, in a sense, they are a composer as well. I'm inspired by their own personal artistic practices and like to kind of get a sense for who they are as individuals. That just, for me, gets the wheels turning for me artistically and creatively. And once you find those certain performers who are particularly inspiring or wonderful to work with, you know, it flows for me. Having studied in the Netherlands almost 10 years ago now, I remember the audience. I'm very fond of the way the Dutch show up for new music. And it's not just a bunch of nerdy musicians hanging out together, which, you know, I have a soft spot in my heart for as well. But that feels very special to me when you feel like you're reaching out to people who aren't also specializing in your world. I'm very excited to be working with the duo Two Envelopes and finally getting to collaborate with them in person. We've been talking quite a bit, and it seems like there's a lot of mutual interests. And I remember Utrecht, and it's a beautiful city. I'm excited to take my husband and child there. So yeah, there's a lot of things in it for me that are very exciting.
Whispers of our descent roll off the tongues of unknown gods. A ship through space will deflate, and the crew will lose touch with oxygen and reality.